Hey everyone, I'm Michael Simon and welcome back to Android Confidential. And if you've been following this series at all, you've heard a lot about phones. Phones. But today I want to talk about something a little different. Google's newest tablet, the Pixel Slate. So when we're talking about tablets, we have basically two ends of the market. The iPad Pro at the top, and the Amazon Fire tablets at the bottom. There's a couple of them down there, and that leaves a massive space in the middle. And that's where Google comes into play with its Pixel Slate. The best part of this thing is the display. Google calls it a molecular display. I don't really know what that means. It's like Apple's liquid retina stuff. It's just all marketing jargon, but whatever it is, it lives up to it. 2000 by 3000 resolution, movies look awesome, crisp, bright. Blacks are even good, even though it's an LCD. It's one of the nicest LCDs at this size you're gonna get. It's comparable to laptops. It's a fantastic display. My only real quibbles with the device are the size and the corners of the screen. It's a little big. It's actually bigger than Apple's 12.9-inch iPad Pro, but even beyond that, I would have liked an 11-inch or a 10.5-inch version to make it a little bit more holdable, a little bit more portable. And the corners of the screen, they're right angles, which is pretty common. But after seeing the iPad Pro and those rounded corners, I would have really liked that here too. So what's cool about the Slate is Google's offering it in a range of processors for different budgets. We start with the $600 Celeron at the very bottom, and it goes all the way up to a Core i7 for $1,600 at the top. I can't imagine many people are going to buy that one, and I think most people are going to settle on the $800 one, which is a Core M3, which is the sweet spot, I think, for performance. I tested the $1,000 Core i5 one. It's really nice, but it's probably a bit too much power for what we're going to be using these things for. And $800, you gotta buy a keyboard, so it's a little bit more than that, but I think that's a good price. I tested it benchmarking like 14 hours. Real world, I used the hell out of this thing, and I got from all the way from morning to night with benchmarking, with battery tests, with video, with work, with all this stuff. And I didn't have any problem reaching the end of the day. So the battery is fantastic on this thing. But now you're asking, what makes this an Android review? Okay, it's a Chromebook, but it's Play Store and Android apps are front and center on this thing. And in tablet mode, it's unlike anything that Chrome produces. When you turn it on for the first time, you're gonna meet this interface that's not quite Chrome, and it's not really Android either. It kind of looks like an iPad, to be honest. You're presented with your apps and whatever you've installed on a prior user, and everything's right there. There's no real desktop. You're taken right to your app drawer, as if you have a Pixel phone and the app drawer is open. And I really like how it kind of like merges these two worlds. We got Chrome, we got Android, and they're kind of coming together. It's really better than any Android tablet I've used. It's a smart interface. Google really put some thought into how we're going to use these things as a tablet and what that means to touch things rather than use a keyboard, and how it's different from Android and the phone. Again, it's not full Android. If you're looking for a full Android tablet, you're not going to want this thing, but you can run all your apps, you can get to the Play Store, and it's a really nice interface. Now this is all new for Google and Chrome, so there are quite a few bugs that I saw when I was using it, specifically in tablet mode. Bluetooth just shut off sometimes. The Pixel 3 is supposed to unlock it when it's near it. That didn't really work. A couple of times it just restarted because it felt like it. There are pretty major bugs that I experienced. It wasn't constant, they were random. They're constantly updating these things, so they emailed me. They're pretty confident that they got to squash all these things, and with the next update, a couple updates. So we're talking about six weeks, maybe 2 months, and these will all be ironed out. What won't be ironed out is the transition from tablet to keyboard Chromebook mode. So the Pixel Slate is a Chromebook, and the book part is Google's Pixel Slate keyboard, which costs $200. And you pop it in and it becomes a laptop-y type thing like the iPad Pro. It's not quite a laptop, it's a little flimsy to use in your lap, but it's great on a table. As soon as you pop it into the dock, it becomes a Chromebook and things change. A full screen window becomes a small window, and there's multitasking, there's PC style stuff. And if you like Chromebooks, if you use Chromebooks, it's very familiar. This is the interface. There's a dock, some things are new and they're constantly refining this thing, but it's a Chromebook. And now we're switching from a really true tablet interface to a PC style interface. When you take it out, you go right back to that tablet interface. So whatever app is in front becomes full screen, and it's mentally confusing. I used it for about 3 days and I never quite got to the point where I was picking it up and moving it in one fluid motion. I would take it out of the dock and something would come up and I'd say, all right, what am I doing now? A smarter way to do it in my mind would be to bring up the multitasking immediately so you can pick what you want to do rather than just assuming you want to start with the same app that you're in. Google's going to refine all this and they'll change it and they'll work on it. But right now it's, going from one mode to the other, it's a little bit jarring. What Google's really trying to do with the Pixel Slate is take that mobile Android experience and the PC style Chromebook experience and just kind of merge them. We've seen this going on for a little while now. We've heard rumors of this mythical operating system that's going to bring everything together, and maybe that's still coming. I'm sure it is. It's not quite there yet. If you want an Android tablet, this probably isn't the one to get. There's a lot of bugs with apps and they're not quite there with the integration of the Play Store yet. And if you want a Chromebook, I don't think you really want this one either because it's tough to use as a laptop. It's really hard to use in tablet mode. You got to buy extra accessories to really kind of bring out the best parts of it. I think the Pixelbook, last year's Pixelbook, is still, where we're at with this. We got a keyboard attached, so it's a true laptop. And if you flip it around, you can still use that tablet mode and at least try it out. The Pixel Slate is a really nice tablet. It's more of a device from the future though, where all of this is going, Chrome and Android, and where we're going to get to eventually. Right now though, I don't really think it's worth that kind of money. So thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my full Pixel Slate review on PCWorld. You'll find the link down below. While you're down there, subscribe to our PCWorld YouTube channel where you'll find all of our PC and Android coverage. And if you have any comments, what do you guys think of this? Is it an Android tablet? Is it a Chrome? Is this the future? Let me know down below and I'll see you next time.